you ready to go?
No.
Oh, let me turn this down.
All right. Who's up first? Who's got the first news story? KJ?
KJ, always KJ.
Later.
Whenever you're ready, Aaron, put on some music. All right. That's what I'm saying.
We're on Facebook too, right?
Yep.
We're going on Facebook right now.
Okay.
When I say tune in, you say TwosDaze, right?
No, we're live. Are we live?
Are we live yet? Inside Channel 313 Studios, live from Russell Industrial Center, it's Tune In TwosDaze! Woo! With your host, Kelly G, the beautiful Kelly G, and VJ Strokenfold.
Yo, we're still here. What's happening?
How is everybody tonight?
We're back. We're here.
Yes, we are.
We are here. It's one of them. It's been one of them couple of weeks. It's been a fun one. Are we live? That's all I gotta know. We are live.
We are live.
Have
yes.
you shared?
Yes, I did.
Kelly's already shared.
Already shared. See how slick I am? You guys didn't even. You didn't even
And
see
we're
me do it, did
we're
ya?
almost on time.
Yeah. A
It's
couple
pretty
minutes
crazy.
late. We're getting
Wow.
better at this.
It's like we're
see?
almost kind of sort of professional. Look at that, huh? And we got 4 cameras. Raina Love is in the house over here filming us too. Thank you, Raina. Stepping in. We got a great show tonight. Everybody's here, including.
We gotta at least show her.
Well, she's gonna come over here.
Okay.
You want her to come over right now?
Yeah.
Okay, come on over right now. Hurry up.
We
Get in here.
gotta show the beauty off here.
You gotta show the beauty of. All right.
Yes.
All right, come on. Sneak in here.
Look at this hottie.
Yes.
Look at this hottie.
Raina Love here.
Raina Love is in the house. Woo!
Taking behind the scenes video tonight.
Yes.
I know a lot of people are gonna want to see you on the front of the scene, so who never knows?
Right?
You never know. You never know. You never know. You never know.
Well,
We got a
thank
great
you.
one show.
Yeah, we
tonight.
do.
Who else we got here tonight?
Natalie Lucassian, who's a singer and songwriter.
I think we said her name wrong. Say it for us.
Lucassian.
Lucassian is Natalie Lucassian.
And she has her friend Ashley.
She's gonna
with her.
stab us because we didn't say it right? No, she's not gonna no, Lucassian. It's Lucassian. Remember that name because
nice.
she's
She
going
wants-
places. She's got Ashley here with her too.
Yeah.
His name is
Look at-
Ashley.
Ashley Peacock,
Just
right?
Ashley.
Just Ashley.
Ashley.
Or is it just
Peacock.
Ashley?
I'm the manager. You call me whatever you want.
He's the man.
The
Okay.
manager.
The manager. He's the manager.
Well, you're certainly friendly, sir.
And you're very talented too.
I
so.
know he is. He plays a little guitar. They do a little singing. They're gonna be
That's
doing
so
some
good.
music for
Live
us tonight
music
later
coming
on.
up
Yeah.
later on. And also we've got Bob Burnham in the house.
Bob is still here. He's awake. He's going to be in front of the screen tonight.
Broadcast
Normally he's
engineer.
Yeah, he's a broadcast engineer. Normally he's behind the scenes.
So he's got some stories.
We dragged him out.
Hopefully. Many, yes.
Many stories.
Yes.
And our good friend Kevin Edwards from LAVAMOTH will be dropping by.
Yeah,
He'll be talking about Hash Bash. He'll be talking about their new CD. We actually have one of their new CDs around here from LAVAMOTH. And he'll be talking about our 420 party. 420 blown. Everybody wants to get blown. It's a party, by the way, that has been it's been approved by George Young. George Young approved our
It'd be cool
party.
if he shows up.
You mean Boston George?
Nah.
Of the movie Blow?
Yeah.
Yes,
Boston
yes,
George.
Boston George. Yes, Boston George.
Boston George?
That Boston George.
Maybe he'll bring us some party favors.
Maybe he'll bring some party favors. Yes, you never, he's on probation, so he can't do a thing.
Right,
And he's
okay.
out of LA, so he can't make
All
it.
right, never mind.
Exactly.
Okay.
But he loves us, no doubt about it. And he loves the name of the party, too. He's like, I would name that a club. I'm like, all right, brother. Good for you.
So we
And-
got all kinds of cool events coming up.
Yes, we do. We're
Shall
going to
I
tell you all
start?
about it. Well, we're going to let everybody know. We're going to break away. We're going to come back.
Okay.
Yeah, let's break away. We'll come back. Let everybody get comfy. And we'll be back with the news here in a couple of minutes. We'll be right back with Tune In Tuesday. CH313 News is coming up right after this. That's
Thanks
right.
for you guys all being here in the studio.
Yeah. Hey, I want to let you know, if you do want to subscribe to Tune In Tuesdays, you just have to go over to the YouTube page, Tune In Tuesdays or Detroit Dungeon, and you can hit subscribe or CH313.tv, subscribe, or you can like us on Facebook. You can do all that great stuff. And we're on Twitter. Twitter. Like Donnie T, he's on Twitter. Everybody's on Twitter nowadays.
Twitter.
TTWOSDAZE. TTWOSDAZE. Twitter. That's where we're at. Twitter too. All over the world. You can watch us all over the world. And our own channel, CH313.tv. That's how cool we are. Now that we got that out of the way, you got to know what's going on.
Right.
What's going on, Kel?
Well, Saturday at the Works is Dr. Fresh.
Woo!
It's 9 p.m. to 4 a.m. It's 18 and over. It's $20 to get in. And Ignite Events, Mean Red Country Club Disco present Dr. Fresh. It's with SCH at the end. It's fancy. Well, Attack, B2B, Troublemaker, Sonia Alvarez, Food Fight, Ayada. I like that. Ayada. Adam Westing, Pigpen, and JD
Pigpen?
Raveman. Yes.
Sounds like a good one.
That'll be a good partay. Till 4 a.m. at that too, so you can go out till 2, and then you can go over there and get your oonch on.
You're a techno.
Yes. Wah, wah, wah.
Can you feel spring is in the air? It went from like 20 degrees to 70 degrees tomorrow. It's going to be great.
Are you kidding?
No, it's going to be 50 tomorrow, but it's going to feel like 70 tomorrow. Speaking of bringing your drinking pants and your dancing shoes, you want to get yourself down to Kelly's Bar Saturday, April 14th. They're going to be doing it over there. Bugsby Death Chair is going to be there. Bugsby Death Chair is going to be there.
Jimmy Doom is a bartender there.
Jimmy
right?
Doom is
Yeah.
probably going to be bartending there, yes. Steve Harvey Oswald will be there, and Gear Jammer. They're going to be taking the stage at Kelly's Bar. That's this Saturday night. You know how it's going to go down at Kelly's Bar. It'll be music and shenanigans. Wear your dancing shoes. $5 cover to get in. That's April 14th at Kelly's Hamtramck Bar.
Also on April 14th, Motor City Soul Club.
Oh,
April Soul Stomp. It's over there at the Marble Bowl Bar, which is 1501 Holden Street in Detroit. And Soul
I got one thing.
Slingers.
Hold on, we gotta wait.
You
We gotta
what?
wait for John to jump back. Yeah, because you're telling your story. Nobody's watching us right now.
Oh,
So they got
really?
me on thing, and it's
Okay.
squaring me up like right there, and he's saying, "Yeah, nobody's watching because nobody's talking on time, and we gotta switch the camera in." Now they're watching because now we got the other camera. You ready? Here we go. Now, Motor
Start
City
with
Soul.
Motor City
Yeah.
Soul Club.
Yeah.
April Soul Stomp at the Marble Bar, 1501 Holden Street, Detroit, Michigan. It says, "Hee-ya." That's what it says. Soul Slingers Dan Austin, Brad Hales, and Erica Aites will be joined by special guest B. Hill. Gaggle of Record Geeks will be delivering the finest and rare 60s and 70s soul and funk records for your dancing pleasure all night. And it's free to get in. And they also want to thank the hundreds and hundreds of people hundreds of people who came out for each and every Soul Stomp, and I guess they're switching it now to the second Saturday of every month, so it must have been on the Friday as well.
Explain the Soul Stomp to me.
It just says what I said.
And it's a soul stomp.
It says free to get in.
Yep.
60s and 70s, soul music.
So that's what's
Now
on
like-
the spot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Gaggle of Record Geeks.
It would be like, you know, Aretha Franklin and Sam Cooke,
Okay, so
Bobby Caldwell.
Bobby Caldwell.
Bobby Caldwell.
There you go.
Love me some Bobby Caldwell.
I do too. Lust. Are you ready for this? Where are we going with this? Lust, betrayal, murder. Nothing says drama quite like Puccini's Tosca.
Ooh.
Tosca, yes.
Ooh.
Getting all opera. One of the most popular operas of all time amid the unstable 1800s in Italy. Fire diva Tosca must fight to save her rebellious lover from the evil police chief. Look at, they had this shit going on back in the 1800s. Cops against good people. Once again, it's going down in the 1800s in Italy. This all-new Mott co-production with the Cincinnati Opera perfectly sets the stage for an exhilarating ride of emotion extremes with the conductor Valerio Gala. What?
What?
What do you got over there? That doesn't go with this at all. Conductor, he's going to be doing it down. Once
That's
again, it's
the
the
soul
Michigan
music.
Opera Theater, the Detroit Opera House. It's going to be going down April 15th, which is tomorrow. I think, wait, no, not tomorrow.
No, that would be Sunday.
Sunday, actually. It's coming up
Yeah,
Sunday.
right.
Now through the 15th. Actually, it starts tomorrow, and it goes into the 15th.
Okay.
So it'll start tomorrow, so if you want to get down there, check it out. First show tomorrow night's at 7:30 p.m. And once again, that is the Michigan Opera Theater, Detroit Opera House over there on Broadway Street, 1526 Broadway. So get yourself some fiery Italian opera, right?
Right.
Who doesn't? I probably butchered his name too.
Pavarotti.
Oh, it's beautiful.
You're supposed to be filling
Isn't
in.
Pavarotti an opera singer?
Puccini.
Puccini.
Puccini?
Puccini.
Puccini. Puccini Tosca. Puccini Tosca. Don't you know? One of the original mafia.
You're silly. You're so silly. Okay, also on Saturday, April 10th, because there's so many cool things going on on this Saturday,
My gosh, yes.
is Chit. We love the band Chit.
Shit! Oh, okay,
Chit.
shit.
You thought I said
All right.
shit,
Shit.
but I said Chit.
Shit. Still around.
Chit is actually a real word. I never knew that until I was playing like this word cross game,
Oh, yeah?
and I guessed, and it was the actual word of chit.
What is chit?
I don't know. I didn't look up the meaning of it.
But there is an actual word.
Somebody needs to Google that for us.
Chit.
Chit. But they're rocking out at the Rusty Nail from 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. The Rusty Nail is off Grossbeck Highway in Clinton Township. And they're taking over the Rusty Nail, bringing you the best night in town. So come dance and eat and be social and rock it down with some Chit.
Now that's Screaming Scott's band.
Yeah.
Yeah. Screaming Scott.
We love Screaming Scott.
We're going to have Screaming call back in.
Yeah,
haven't
we
called
do.
in a while. We'll talk.
We need to get his butt in here.
And now that Dahmer's working on the early shift, maybe he can call in.
Yeah, he would.
I think he would.
I think he would.
He likes us sometimes. Krillin. Everybody likes a little Krillin, especially when they're in our hometown area. They're coming over here to the Russell Industrial Center this Saturday night. You got Krillin, Nobody, Mini Horse, Exposure Therapy. Once again, over here at the RIC, better known as the Russell Industrial Center. 7:30 p.m. It starts off Saturday, goes to 1:30. The chasm of darkness has opened, swallowing us into the depths. Yes, it will. What lies in the deep is unknown. Come jump into the black hole and find out. Ah, yes.
All right.
I don't know about jumping in any
Challenge
black
Krillin
holes.
to come on our show.
Exactly. Right. Open Studio Glow Show. That's the way it's going down. Once again, 7:30 to 1:30 over here at the Rick Russell Industrial
I know,
Center.
but where in here?
You just have to find it. That's
You
the
just
way
have
it
to
works.
find
You have,
it.
yeah. That's the way it works here.
Just wander the place
That's
until
the
you hear
beauty
people.
of when you come here.
Right.
If you really want to be at the party, you'll find it.
Yeah.
So it's here.
Follow the people.
Just follow the people, the music. It's probably outside. Yeah, you never know. It may be canceled, but it'll be a good time. So get here early.
All right, so also on Saturday, they've got a good show at Harpo's in Detroit. Good old Harpo's.
We got 2 back-to-back Harpo stories.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you got it on
Nice.
Saturday. I got Friday. You should be paying us for this, Roosevelt.
Yeah!
He is. Got it.
Bubba Flex.
Oh, Boba Flex.
Boba Flex.
Boba Flex, yes.
They're playing with Severodol, Casting Shadows, Self-Infliction, Andrew W. Bust, and Trip 6.
I have to say, they got this. I like it.
Yeah,
Mama, don't take my drugs away.
There you go.
that's Boba Flex.
Boba Flex.
I've seen him before, but I was drunk, so I don't remember it. All right, 7 p.m. to midnight. Not really quite sure how much tickets are, but you can find out on their event page on Facebook. And that's at Harpo's. Good old Harpo.
Good old Harpo's the night before. We do it again over there at Harpo's on a Friday night.
Local
I wanted to
music,
mention this
right?
because, yeah, it's
Yeah.
local night, so we're always, you know us, we're always supporting the local people here. So make yourself welcome down there at Harpo's once again with that secure parking lot. They got Homegrown Fridays kicking off this Friday the 13th. As always, going to be a good time with the local talent, Nagazi, Freak Box. We've also got Bring Out Your Dead. They're going to be there. Bleeding of Your Conscience will be there. Hell of a Storm, and the Zots. Once again, it's Homegrown Fridays. Are you ready for this? $5 to get in. It's going to be like the Thirsty Thursdays they used to run down there. Are you ready? Here we go. It's $5 to get in.
If you're over
and
21.
Over 21, obviously, it's going to be a little bit more. But they're going to have drink specials all night
Well,
long.
$10 for under 20.
Yeah, you know, you got to pay. If you're under 21, you're going to be paying some loot. That's the way it works. But they're going to be doing like, I think it's like some dollar beers and stuff like that too.
Nice.
They're going to keep it real.
I remember when Harpo's had the 75-cent pitchers on
yes.
Thursdays. Hell
Yes.
yeah.
Announcement.
What?
The Kung Fu Lovers, if you can believe it, the Kung Fu Lovers.
Are you gonna be there?
playing Homegrown Fridays, April 27th.
Oh, wow.
New security drummer. So if you don't go out next Friday,
Make it out to the
Right.
next one.
make it out to the next one.
Every
Cool.
Friday.
Kung Fu Lovers.
Every
Yeah.
Friday night. Every Friday
Every
night.
Friday
They
at
got,
Harpo's.
they got the homegrown thing going on. Support local music. Go.
Am I next?
You're next. Yeah, you're in. You're in at the way. Are you here? Are we here?
No,
Are we
I
still-
had an hour's worth of sleep, so I'm a
Oh,
little bit
you're
lost.
You're still in there.
I'm like, okay. Also on Saturday, it's gonna be a real popular event because it's got like everybody who's cool. It's gonna be there. DJ Godfather, Chrome, Chuck D, Knuckles, Evan George, Quest, Leo, NW45. I think that's how you say that. Yeah, NW45. And it's hosted by tons of people too that
Yeah.
everybody knows. So it's going to be a good one. It's at the Annex, and it's Boston. It's a Boston artist named Arts Beats.
Arts Beats, yeah.
Arts Beats,
Yeah,
yep.
Arts Beats.
It's 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. Doors open at 10 p.m. 21 and up. And the Annex is at 24 Adams Avenue, West Detroit in Michigan. And yeah, it's gonna be good.
That
Real
should be
good.
cool.
Big show. You can reserve a table. Just go to theannexdetroit.com. Dress to impress, no sports apparel.
Uh-oh. That counts me out. You know me.
They want you to dress up a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Photos by Scott Spallman.
Sounds like
Yeah,
a
they
good
got.
time.
It's like they have everybody
Sounds
involved.
like a
I
good
could
time.
start reading off these names, but I'm not going to.
No.
Check out their event page.
Everybody's going to be there.
Yes.
Friday the 13th, that lucky day to get yourself a tattoo, because over there at Got Ink, they're going to be doing a whole kind of tattoo special around Friday the 13th. They're going to give away $13 tattoos, well, small ones, and then you can work your way up to probably the $300 tattoo. But it's a good start for $13. Once again, you get your tattoos, you get your piercings, $13. Bring your own designs, no pictures of existing tattoos, no screenshots, none of that stuff. You got to, get with it. Draw a design, do something. If you're going to put something on your body, draw it out first, right? Did you ever draw out your tattoo?
I usually let the tattoo artist
Just
do
go with
that.
I think we should I haven't had any.
You don't. I mean, if you can't draw, you don't really want
I
to.
have Uno tattoos. It says VJ
Yeah,
Strogaful for
Uncle
life.
VJ Strogaful
For life.
face tattoo.
For life. All designs must be black and white. That's the way it works. There's going to be no color in the tattoo, or they're going to charge you more, so it's black and white only. They're going to give you a prison tattoo for $13. It's going to be nice, $13. So anyway, so make sure you get yourself over to God Inc. Once again, it's happening over there. Grand River Avenue, Farmington, Michigan, 30752. This Friday. Starts at 11 a.m. Goes till midnight. Yeah, tattoos do hurt. 11 a.m. to midnight.
Really? Don't be a pussy. I don't trust people who don't have tattoos because you haven't been through that pain. So.
I've got an original tattoo.
Ooh. All right, so on Saturday again, over at the Magic Bag, which is off Woodward in the lovely Ferndale, Michigan, Les Zeppelin.
Yeah.
Woo! I saw them at Rock on the Range.
Yeah, how are they?
They were good.
Yeah.
But, I was pretty wasted a few years ago. But yeah, Led Zeppelin is an all-female, obviously, Led Zeppelin tribute band.
Interesting.
Yes. I would imagine they are.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean, I didn't ask them personally, but they have that look. I mean, if you can peg that.
Lesbianism.
And it's in Ferndale, so. No, I'm just joking.
Well, whatever they are, it's a damn good show.
Yeah, they put on a really good tribute to Led Zeppelin. You can check out their website. It's just simply ledzeppelin.com. But tickets, it's doors open at 8 and tickets are $20 in advance. So get on those tickets now. It's going to be busy.
Cool. Yeah, sounds good. Why not?
Why not?
Why not? Why not? Check out Led Zeppelin. I mean, I like to check out some Led Zeppelin. It's got to be better than that other band.
What other band?
What, Greta Van Fleet?
Oh, I don't know about that. Ooh. I don't know about all that.
Oh my God.
I love Greta
Nobody
Van
gives
Fleet.
a shit about Frankenmuth until the band comes out. Exactly. Average White Band are coming down to the MGM Grand, Detroit. Once again, you got nothing better to do. Get yourself out to the MGM Grand, do a little gambling. Check out the Average White Band. That's right, out of Scotland from back in the day. They're going to be doing Pick Up the Pieces, they said. Looks like the band's still together. A couple of them kind of died of heroin, but there's still some of them surviving. So make sure you get out there, get yourself some rock, soul, funk, you know, the whole nine. Average White Band, check it out. MGM Grand. It's going to be going down.
Do you know some of them died of heroin?
Yeah,
or
they
you just
did.
Say, oh, I thought you just like said that.
Back before it was the war on drugs, they actually were starting to really kill people on heroin. China's right, exactly. Once again, you know, it's the 70s. Everybody's experimenting, having a good time. Anyways, everybody's still going to be coming down. You know, the Average White Band, they can influence tons of people. So get down there. MGM Grand. Make it happen.
All right, I finally have one that's not on Saturday.
Okay.
On Sunday, it's beer, I can't say it, Beers and Board Games Sundays.
Ooh.
At a place off East 9 Mile Road in Ferndale once again.
We're
and
on the
it's
same
called
page here tonight.
It's called Detroit Fleet.
Okay.
F-L-E-A-T.
Okay.
So yeah, they're doing beers and board game Sundays. It's at all ages. They have a new kids menu, so bring your kids. Ice cream cart, board games, a treasure chest. I have a treasure chest.
You do. You do.
And of course, great beer. But that's 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. And it's running all the way through until February 10th of 2009. So it's gonna be like an every Sunday thing.
Well, all right.
Yeah, it'd be cool because you can bring your kids and stuff. Just don't drink or drive with your children in the car, okay? Okay.
Speaking of beer, we got beer and comics. So if you're not doing the thing on Sunday, can't make it to Sunday, and you get to get your beer fix on, get over to Joe's Hamburgers down there in Wyandotte and get yourself a beer and comic day going on. Can't go wrong with that. Get drunk, buy yourself some comics. Who knows? Beer and Comics, Joe's Hamburgers signature event. This will be their second year doing the whole thing, and it's going to be a good time. And you know it's going to be sold out, so get your tickets now. They only got 100 tickets that are going to be released. Once again, it's going down Friday at 7 p.m. over there in Wyandotte. We got Tony Mello, Joe Marquin, Eric Gutierrez, and we also got the finest award-winning food at Joe's Hamburgers. So, hey, why not do something fun, exciting, get drunk, buy some comics, support.
I think I remember that place.
Yeah, it's cool. It's a good
It's
time.
like the old little diner, right?
Yeah, 3041 Biddle Avenue, Wyandotte, Michigan. So,
Yeah, we used to go there late. They were open really late.
it's going to be a sellout event. Get there.
It's not that big in there.
Nope.
It'd be packed in there probably.
Yep.
All right, so Saturday again at the DIA, Detroit Institute of Arts off Woodward in Detroit, is the Roaring Twenties Gala, and it's put on by the Free Press. It's the Free Film Fest. Tickets include unlimited drinks, a strolling dinner, dancing, valet. A portion of the proceeds will benefit the DIA's Detroit Film Theater. And go back in time to visit that decade that brought us documentaries, speakeasies, and prohibition. And you're definitely going to want to dress up for the occasion. So check out freep.com/roaring20s for more information.
Cool.
Woohoo!
Like Roaring 20s, like
Gala. It's a gala.
It's a gala. You know it's going to be big. That means you got to dress up.
Yes, and they have strolling food.
Oh, wow. That's really neat. I was wondering about strolling food.
It's like carts maybe,
I
or
have no
just
idea.
people? I don't know.
Just stroll down an aisle. I think that's how it works. It's like, I think it's a fancy way to say buffet.
No. I feel like it would be people like with the trays that go
Oh, is that
around, you know,
okay?
and their little finger foods.
Gotcha. I'm not that
It's
rich.
fancy.
Exactly.
Fancy.
All right, coming up on the 20th, that's right, 420 is right around the corner. We've got 420 Blown happening upstairs in Studio 6. Once again, make sure you come on out. It's going to be a night of fun, excitement. LAVAMOTH, they're going to be doing a little thing. And this time it's
little
gonna be cool.
ting?
They're going to be doing the live show, okay? We're going to try to broadcast it live. And even better, okay, we're going to have some really cool visuals. Because it's 420. So we got LAVAMOTH, Tony Nova, VJ Strogovo, Kelly G may be popping by.
Because I got high.
It's
Because
420.
I got high.
We're gonna smoke down, have ourselves a good time. So come on out, do what you do. Studio 6. Once again, you'll find it when you're here. Just follow the signs. If you can't find it, well, we don't want you coming. Once again, it's 420. Starts off at 9 p.m. Goes till 420. Zigzag. Zigzagular's gonna be there.
The famous.
He's a big
the
star.
famous
The
Zigzagular.
famous guy from the Free Press is gonna be there.
Spectacular.
He'll be doing his thing. Plus, he'll be even playing a little bass.
Nice.
Nice. 420 blown.
Woo!
Approved by George Young.
Oh my goodness gracious. All right. Also on Saturday at Hot Rocks, which is, what was that? Was the IROC? What was Hot
Oh
Rocks?
yeah. Oh
Was
yeah.
it the IROC?
I don't know.
Wasn't it?
I think so. It might have been.
Be the Ritz.
The
Ritz.
Ritz, that's what it was.
All
Off
right.
Hoover and Warren, they have The Revolution Will Not Be Televised.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
what they call it. Saturdays, 7 p.m. to 2 a.m. It's 18 and up. $5 cover before 9 and $10 after. Awoken Entertainment presents The Revolution Will Not Be Televised. They've got Megahertz, Brex, FFEJJ. What was that? Fedge? These DJs' names are so confusing.
What?
Fredge.
Fredge. It's Fredge.
FFEJJ.
Yeah, Fredged. Fredged.
There's no R in it.
Fredge.
Fedge.
Fedge. Fedge.
Autumn Night, Soul Lux,
Right.
High Tech, and G.
Gee.
G.
Got it?
Got it.
All right. Yes, it's gardening time again, once again.
Ooh la la.
Something coming up here a little bit in May. We're going to jump ahead of the game here, May 5th to 6th. They got the big Grow Green, Michigan, doing their annual spring event expo. That's right. They're going to be doing it once again with all the gardening equipment. They're going to have all your pots, all your nutrients. All the vendors are going to be there. They're going to have all the great stuff for you growers out there. So get yourself out to Whitmore Lake for,
Hey.
hey, what's
guys
going on?
doing?
For April, or I should say May 5th, May 6th, they got it going on over there. And they're going to have micro wrestling.
Micro wrestling.
Yes, micro wrestling.
That's
It's not-
that's a nice way to
It's
put
micro championship wrestling. It's not midget wrestling.
Oh, okay.
It's micro championship wrestling. So just so you know now, we don't want to call it that, even though we're going to be doing some midget wrestling. But anyway, so now it's micro. So just so you know. So anyways, come on out. They're going to have all kinds of vendors out there. It's going to be a couple bucks to get in. It's going to be going on Saturday, Sunday. You know how they do it out there. So get yourself out to Grow Green, Michigan. Search them up online. Get all the information. Everything you need to know is right there. You know how we do it. Get yourself some growing goods. Right?
And
Right.
don't forget to, hey, marijuana.
That's right.
Uh-oh. All right, so one that isn't on a Saturday, it's next Tuesday. They're doing a voiceover class. It's called Now Is Your Time, and it's hosted by Such a Voice. I clicked on the link for Such a Voice because I was curious to see what they do, and they do just all voiceovers and voiceover classes and things like that.
Interesting.
So this is kind of a touring class. If you don't catch this one, which is at Novi Middle School, West 11 Mile Road in Novi, Michigan, then you can catch another one, but you're going to have to go on their Facebook page and figure it out, like where they're going to be near you. But the fee is $20. There's limited seating. You have to pre-sign up for it. It's an all-ages class, and it's from 6:30 to 8:30. And your instructor is an actor named Will Camp.
Okay.
Oh, I thought it was going to be Megan Trainor.
No. Will Camp does improv comedy. He's an actor. He's a musician, and a voiceover artist.
Okay.
And he will be there to teach you overview of the voiceover industry, demonstration of voiceover technique with 2 class volunteers, the numerous career opportunities within this industry, unions and how they play a part, the income for full and or part-time voiceover work. Man, I cannot speak today. How to market yourself, the new industry standards, the equipment and tools needed to get started, introduction to the all-important voiceover demo, and how to step up and record your own voiceovers.
Hey, let's hear it for Kelly G. Did she do a great job?
1 hour sleep, yes.
1 1 hour. All
1
right.
hour.
The event of the year is happening tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night?
Tomorrow night. Is it tomorrow night?
Yes, it
It's
is.
tomorrow night. We might be there. After taking Donnie T's semen to the chin, Stormy Daniels is coming to town tomorrow night. Yes, she is. She's going to be at Truth. Yeah, over there at 8 Mile doing her thing. That's right, exactly. Tomorrow night, Stormy Daniels doing her thing over there at Truth. There's no better place, right? Truth for Stormy Daniels to be hanging out. I'm sure you're going to want to ask all those personal questions. She probably will not answer them because she's probably under federal investigation now too, so you can understand why. But
You just see
it
her
doesn't
titties,
matter.
though.
It doesn't matter if you're Democratic, Republican, Independent, Liberal. Stormy likes cash, so come on out and spend money on Stormy Daniels.
Yeah.
Exactly. Can you imagine? You think Donnie's a moaner?
Ew, I don't even want to think about
Come on, think about that. Just,
Walker weren't my daughter, perhaps I'd be dating her.
there you go.
Oh.
$130,000 later, Stormy is going to the bank and saying, hey, he wasn't Robert Redford, but hey, he wasn't Robert Redford. Anyways, go see her tomorrow night. She's at Truth tomorrow night. I'm sure you're going to have a good time no matter what. I'm sure she'll keep away from all the stories. But, hey, who knows, man? You might be able to get a dance. Once again, that's it. We got no more. Stormy Daniels, man, tomorrow night, Truth.
Nice.
And that's it.
And that wraps it up.
That wraps it up, man. We got no more news. We got no more news. We got no more
Lots
news.
of stuff
We
going
got
on.
all kinds of things coming up, but we want to let everybody know. Subscribe once again on the YouTube, Detroit Dungeon. Tune in Tuesday, ch313.tv. You can like us on Facebook. You can hang out on Twitter, which is TTWOSDAZE, and our own channel, ch313.tv.
All right, let's do this.
Let's do it, man. We got our show coming up right after this. Our first guest will be right after this. Right now, we're going to break away for our first video, which is, I totally forgot. No, I didn't forget. It's our birthday girl. Nina Friday spent her birthday the other day. She got the KG. Yeah, her birthday was the other day. KGBGs, man. We'll be checking that out in the break. Our first guest coming up right after this. Natalie's coming up right after this. Tune in Tuesday. Woo!
Roads with dangerous curves. I see girls with dangerous curves. Ba ba da ba ba ba. Ooh. Secret fears. Gonna tell you my secret fears. Listen close and you will hear my secret fears. Secret fears, gonna tell you my secret fears. Listen close and you will hear my secret fears. A man that is not committed, a man that should be committed. Ba ba da ba ba ba. Woo. Friend that will have my back long enough to stick a knife in it. Ba 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 ba. Ooh. my admission to hell. The heaven goes death as I breathe my last breath, and I will feel nothing left by regrets. Like a pussy, I will go 8 floors with skeletons claw down my closet doors. Are you ready? Listen close and you will hear my secret fears. Ba ba da ba ba ba, ba ba da ba ba ba, ba ba da ba ba ba.
Okay, let's do it.
Happy birthday, Nina!
Happy birthday, Nina!
Happy birthday.
And look who we have!
With Natalie!
Natalie
Lucassian.
You say.
Okay, now,
Lucassian.
all right, how many people have butchered your name? Everybody.
Everybody.
Okay.
It's kind of like a joke. It doesn't really bother me.
And you decide you're going to keep it even though you could change your stage name in this business? You're like, fuck it.
Fuck
whatever.
it.
Exactly.
Natalie Lucassian.
Lucassian it is.
So you're so cute.
Thank you.
How old are you?
I'm 20 years old.
20 years old? You're just a little baby! So how long have you been doing music?
I've been doing it since I can remember. 13, I decided I wanted to teach myself how to play guitar so I could write songs. And then I was in a band in high school. And then just up until last year, I started taking my music career really seriously.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's awesome that you taught yourself how to play guitar.
The internet, it's a great place.
Yeah?
I was like, YouTube, chords, and I sucked. But
Yeah.
it was amazing, you know?
Yeah.
Cool.
It's awesome.
I would love to teach myself something on the internet. Any kind of
You
skill.
do all day long.
I do. Pornhub is not considered a sport. Anyways, but so you got this new EP coming out. We want to talk about that.
I do. It's called 1226. and there's going to be 4 songs.
Okay.
And it is coming out soon. We don't have a date set yet, but
Where have you been recording?
a majority of the recording was done in Flint, but we did some in Nashville and Cincinnati as well.
Ooh,
Wow.
nice.
Yeah, very nice.
I'm
And you're going to be
excited to hear it.
performing, besides here later on, you're going to be performing at the Crowfoot.
Yes, this Saturday at the Crowfoot. I'm on 7:30 to 8. It's a really early show because there's a bunch of amazing bands, and
Okay.
I'll be in the Verner's room.
The Verner's room, okay.
Yeah.
Hey, there you go. And it's wild because Brother Elsie, who happens to be performing here, that's where they practice, they're going to be there too that night.
Yeah, I'm super excited to there's so many amazing bands, and I'm gonna, after I get off stage, I'm just gonna book it to all the other stages and be like, yeah.
Gotcha. So your style of music?
So imagine Amy Winehouse reincarnated as Adele's indie rock little sister.
I like that.
There's a song.
Nailed it, right? That's perfect. You practiced that.
Yeah.
You're ready for
That's
that
cool.
question?
So indie rock with vintage soul.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Some of your
Love
artists
it.
growing up, who did you like? Amy Winehouse? Did you?
Well, yeah, Amy Winehouse I think was more so I discovered on my own, but like my mom, Michael Jackson, Stevie Wonder, Prince, Alicia Keys, you know, R&B, that was, but then, you know, jazz and everything, it was just
You're a
everything.
music sponge.
Yeah, pretty much, it's a hodgepodge.
Any of your family members musically inclined?
Yeah. All of my father and my father's side, they're very musically inclined, and my mom was always singing and dancing and just being Barbie.
So music is in your blood. then.
Yes, for sure.
Also in your blood, we got Ashley over here. We didn't bring him on. Ashley.
Ashley.
Let's come over here for a second, man. Come here, brother. He's
Uh,
going to be coming up here a little bit later. He's going to dip in and just say hello real quick. Say hello.
We're just back from doing manager stuff.
Just back
Everybody
there
say
doing-
hi, Ashley.
Hey, guys.
Ashley's here. He's going to be doing some music a little later on with us.
Yeah, I do a little singing. I'm also the manager, so I do a little kneecap.
Ah.
There you go.
Hey, we got the leather here for a reason. All right, we're in Detroit.
That's right.
Forget about it.
Forget
Well,
Love
stick
it.
around, man. Well, Natalie, you got a website, Facebook you want to let
I
everybody know?
do. I have everything. My website is just NatalieLucassian.
Spell it for him.
Spell it. All right.
You ready?
Yep.
Yes.
Natalie
Yep.
Lucassian.
Now we got it right on the graphics, too. So now
Like
it's
Vanna
spelled
White.
right. Thank you very much, John, at the last minute.
And I mean, now that you've been a guest, you're like family to us, so we'll always promote your events
my
on our
gosh,
Tune In
thank you.
Tuesdays page, and we'll just put your link on up there and everything. So
Yeah.
we got your back, girl.
Yeah, be looking out for her. Coming up a little bit later on, Natalie's going to come up. She's going to do some live music. We're going to break away right now. We're going to check out another music video, and Bob Burnham is going to be coming up right after this. Tune In Tuesday. We're just getting started here on this Tuesday night. Natalie, we look forward to your performance later on.
Yes.
See you in a minute.
Oh, my head. Oh. Man, I feel like I'm dying inside. Oh, jeez, I'm late for work. What the hell happened last night? Oh, you puked on my shoes. I found this book of matches in your ass. The Monster of Go-Go.
Everybody out of control, alright. It's just a monster, it's just a monster. All the bodies out on the floor all night. It's just a monster, it's just a monster. Everybody out of control.
Don't fear the mind that hates. Don't fear the mind that rapes. Just fear the monster you create. Don't fear the things that strips you down. Don't fear the fear that's so unfound. Just fear the monster you embrace.
Everybody's out of control, alright.
again.
Everybody out of control. Alright, it's just a monster of go-go. All night, it's just a monster.
Who wants a piece of me now?
Alright, it's just a monster of go-go. All night, it's just a monster of go-go. Don't feed the mind that hates. Don't feed the mind that rapes. Don't feed the monster, the monster, the monster.
Hey!
You create. Everybody's out of control. Alright. Monster of all. Monster, monster of all. Everybody's out on the floor all night. Monster of all. Monster, monster of all. Everybody out of control all night. It's just a monster of go-go. All night. It's just a monster of go-go. Right. It's just a monster of go-go. All night. It's just a monster of go-go.
Yo!
Crud's new video.
Gino's awake now.
Crud's new video.
I
right?
know, that was Crud's new video.
A monster a go-go.
Yeah,
Hey, let's try that one more time. Tune in Tuesday.
Yeah!
Because, we haven't been on in a while.
I know, we're excited to be back. That was Crud's new video there. That was made by Ted
Yeah.
Talviti, his skills that he has with the puppets and all that great stuff.
Yes.
Quite an interesting video.
Cool.
It was. Monster Go. Check it out again, once again. Bob, glad to have you
Bob
out here,
Burnham.
sir. Bob is here.
It's a little different than what I'm used to.
You're
Yeah.
usually on the.
But that's okay.
You're on the back end.
You're probably just watching like, what the hell?
Yeah,
the light now
exactly.
is not going to have an effect, is it?
No,
Don't judge us.
not too much of an effect.
Not too much of an effect. So,
So you're a sound engineer,
Yep.
like radio stuff from back in the day, or are you still into this? Or?
Well, I'm into a lot of different things.
Yeah.
Mostly I'm a broadcast engineer. I've worked for a dozen stations in this area.
Okay.
And I've done some band work. I've done live sound, played in bands, and I run a mail order business, which sells those old shows, comedies, mysteries. I don't sell Shadow because somebody sued me about the,
Oh, no.
over
Really?
the Shadow about 20 years ago.
Oh,
So-
really?
Wow.
So we don't mess with those.
You don't even talk about. It's like we don't talk about ICP because they don't. They're going to sue us. So we're like, I get it. I understand, brother. Kiss don't like us either. That's all right.
One of my clients was Twisted, as a matter of fact.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So you started in radio way back when, and what was some of the first radio stations you worked with?
I worked for, it was a public station, WSHJ at Southfield High School. And, it was like a 200-watt station, but they were doing like a hit radio format back in the 70s. And they did well. They actually showed up in the ratings.
Oh, no kidding.
In Oakland County. Oh, yeah.
Oh, no kidding.
And from there, I got the job at WBRB, which was the Gilda Radner station.
Oh, okay.
Her uncle ran the place.
Right, because they're from here, right?
Yeah,
Radner?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That would have been cool.
And-
She never popped in and said hello or
Yeah,
anything?
he did. He hired me.
He
as a
did?
matter of
Oh,
fact.
he hired you, but did she ever come by or no?
No, I never
came
saw
by?
her.
Oh, well, that would have been kind of cool if she
Yeah,
did.
it would.
So, but from there, I think WAAM was the next stop, and that was like, I call it career highlight number one. because I could do everything there.
Okay.
I was on the air 6 days a week. I was the production director, which means I recorded and approved and wrote all the commercials. And that was back in the day when AM radio had a lot of listeners.
Right.
So
that was in the early 70s. FM really wasn't a big thing.
right. Well, actually, that was early 80s.
Oh, okay.
And that was kind of the end of AM radio as we knew it back then.
Right.
And that's where I worked with Fat Bob Taylor.
Okay. And then was Jack, what was his name again?
Jack Hood hired me.
Okay.
Jack worked all over Michigan and at WJR for a while. Good guy. He passed away about 10 years ago. So that's a little bit of the start of.
And then you did this like mail order thing, and it was weird because you do radio shows.
Right.
What would be some of like the old school radio shows that you do?
Well, there's comedies. There's Jack Benny. There's George Burns and Gracie Allen. A lot of these people were on early TV as well as radio.
Right.
And
so do you reenact the old stuff that they would do, or do
no?
you
I have the original shows.
Oh, you do. Okay.
And I clean up the audio since it's older than all of us.
Ah, okay, got it. And then you play the original show.
And then I don't play it, but I sell copies of it.
Ah, got it.
And these days it's all CD and MP3.
Hey, let me just say from the other room, that's badass, dude.
Keeping it real. Yeah.
Keeping it real, yeah.
What you're doing as a sound engineer is you are a historian of sound.
And you know, there's a lot of things you have to correct and filter. Like there's a lot of hiss and hum and
Cracks.
crap. Exactly.
Cracks,
exactly.
I said.
Exactly. So
Yes.
that's a major part of what I do.
Johnny.
And I was able to kind of bring that into Specs Howard School, where I worked for a bunch of years, and still helping them out, as a matter of fact. But I brought Specs Howard into the digital age. When I went there, they had all reel-to-reel and cassette machines and rotary pot boards, and I put all the digital stuff in there.
Right. So you have no problem with the future, even though you kind of deal with the past.
Right. Well, I'm very much into the present because that's what you have to use to restore that stuff out of the past.
Gotcha.
So
how long does it take to restore like one of these tapes? Years, months?
It depends on how bad it is. Because these come from 16-inch, they call them ETs, electrical transcriptions. And they're like records, they're big records. And if they're in good condition, then you know, you don't have to work as hard. But if they're all full of scratches and skips and you know, like an old 78, you have a lot of work to do.
Right. Gotcha.
So do you go on missions to try to find them and restore them?
I go on missions to find people who've already done the transferring to tape or digital.
You don't want to deal with just finding the original and going through all that?
No, that's for other people to do. That's another field of collecting all in itself, is people who actually sit there for a half an hour and pick up the needle and all of that. That's kind of boring for me.
Right.
It's more interesting to make it sound like FM today.
Right.
That's cool. So what are some of the biggest sellers?
Their two biggest sellers are Suspense, which is on CBS for 20 years.
Wow.
And Jack Benny.
Yeah.
Who was on for almost as long, then he went to TV.
Right.
I have a guy in Birmingham who I can't put out Suspense fast enough for him. He's a lawyer. And, you know, I'll list 100 Suspense shows. He'll order them all.
All right.
So, you know, there's 50 CDs I got to ship to.
Now,
there's a lot of people like that.
Now, is the audience, I mean, I hate to say it, is the audience dying out?
Some are.
You know what I'm saying? Is there a new, younger generation? Or people are just like, Jack Benny, George Burns.
Yeah, that's old, too, you know.
Until they say, oh, God, and everybody wants to be cool.
Right. Well, I try to aim it toward the people who listen to books on tape.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Because these are basically
books on tape.
Plays without the picture. Because that's all people had before television.
Right. And now you got us on the internet trying to do
Yeah.
like radio. We're like radio.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's the kind of way we feel it here. Is like it's the old school radio. I
Yeah.
like the old school radio because you never knew what was going to happen.
Yeah.
Now,
yeah.
did you listen to that as a kid or anything like that?
No. Well, there was a guy who rebroadcast these on WCAR,
Okay.
the original one, and WJR as well. These guys, DJs, are all retired now.
Right.
But that's kind of how I got addicted to them. And it's like, I don't want. In those days, our family had only one TV. And
Oh no! Oh my
yes,
God.
yes,
No.
only one.
One?
One
Wow.
TV.
One up on me.
So, and my sister's like 9 years younger than me,
Okay.
and she wanted to watch things like the Partridge Family
Oh,
and
no, yeah.
the Brady Bunch, and no, that's not for me. So,
No.
I discovered these rebroadcasts, and it's like, wow, these are pretty interesting mysteries, and I don't have to have a TV
There you go.
to hear this audio. And then I thought, well, how can I come up with the money to get some more of these things?
Right.
Because in those days, it cost $12 an hour to get the radio shows, because this was before the internet and before digital at all in those days.
Right.
But that's how I started. I started selling copies to my friends.
Interesting.
It is.
Turn into a hobby, turn into a lifestyle.
That's right.
There you go. That's the way it always works.
That's right.
Be excited about what you like to do. You had actually did something, it was kind of like around radio days, Woody Allen. What was that all about?
Well, there was in 1987, there was a movie called Radio Days.
I remember it, yep.
Featuring a bunch of different famous actors. It was a Woody Allen movie. And there was a local guy who worked for the Detroit Free Press named James Ritchie. And he wanted to interview me as a local talent to kind of tie it in with the movie. So he came over to my house, took a bunch of pictures, interviewed me. Then the article was syndicated by Knight Ridder
Okay.
in like hundreds of newspapers
Oh my gosh.
all over the country.
Right.
And that's when it became a full-time job for me.
Gotcha. So your sales kind of went up.
Yeah, way, way up.
Yeah, you weren't expecting that, were you?
Yeah, no, that was not a problem.
That's a good thing.
So that's kind of where I went from there. And my on-air radio career was kind of at a standstill then. After WAAM, I did a short stint at a station in Jackson, Michigan.
Uh-huh.
Is that where the prison is?
WKHM, another AM station.
And that's a prison town, right? Jackson, Michigan.
Well, kind of, sort
I'm
of.
going to Jackson, Johnny Cash.
Johnny Cash, yeah. We probably played that song because it was an adult contemporary boring station. But,
Right.
But that was kind of the end of my on-air years as far as commercial radio goes. But around that time is when the newspaper article hit.
Okay.
And I didn't care that I wasn't on the air because now
You were
I
making millions, bro.
Yeah,
You were
yeah.
hanging out with Woody Allen.
I was 100
Signing autographs.
That's right.
There you go.
I wrote a book
Wrote a
during
book?
the 80s about technical things, how to make a good recording.
And nobody bought it because nobody buys that kind of shit. You know how it is. Until the internet, right?
Well, it was before the internet.
Ah.
So I sold 1,000 copies.
Oh, yeah?
So,
well, see, that ain't bad. That
you know,
ain't bad.
Before the internet, it was good.
For the
Yeah, that
technical-
was.
Exactly. Technical books, you know how they get. A lot of
Right.
people were just like, suspense book.
Yeah. So
And now you're doing what? You're back at it again?
I'm selling more radio shows than ever because I have that mailing list, 7,000 names,
Oh, wow.
people all over the country.
That's what we got to get.
That mailing
A
list.
mailing list.
This guy knows how to get a mailing
We need
list
your
going.
connects.
7,000 strong.
So, but I only mail monthly to the people who spend money.
There you go. That's the way you
Well,
order.
that makes sense.
Yes,
You know.
yes.
Onlyfans.com, right? Okay.
And once a year, I'll spend extra money on a printed catalog, and everybody will get that.
Oh, there you go. Hey,
Oh, that's
hey,
cool.
I like stuff to get in the mail. I'm telling you.
I love getting stuff.
I like
Oh,
free
sure,
stuff.
sure.
How does it work? I mean, do you feel good about it? I mean, have you had issues?
I've always had issues. When you send
He
out
doesn't have issues.
50 first-class envelopes and 2 people respond, that's an issue.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
that can happen.
But if those 2 people spent $500 each, it's not a problem.
Maybe it's not.
It's a good issue.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
I like to have issues like that when we're making a loop.
Yeah, I had an internet page in the early days, in the late 90s, and I had an online store around the time I had that internet page. It was run on a BBS.
Okay.
It wasn't even on the internet. You had to call in with a modem over a dial-up line. You know, all that.
You know, back in the
Funky,
day, 20 years ago, back in the day.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
oh my, actually about 15.
But I shut that down because nobody was on there anymore.
Gotcha.
Or on there at all at that time.
Cool. Well, let everybody know how they can get a hold of your tapes. You got a website now. You got a Facebook.
The best way to get a hold of me is just send me email. It's bob@brcbroadcast.com.
That's it.
Easy enough.
That's all you got to do.
One more time.
You got it.
bob@brcbroadcast.com.
There you go.
I don't have a website attached.
Hey,
to it,
that's
but,
all right.
you
That's
know,
all right.
Hey.
It is what it is.
You want the old school stuff? Hey, get a hold of Bob.
That's right.
There you go.
Well, it's
Bob,
really nice
yeah,
meeting
thank
you,
very
Bob.
much.
Likewise.
Thanks for the story.
Thanks for coming on.
We're coming back up next after this music videos. I think we're going to do 2 videos because I think Kevin's not here yet, so we might even just go to some music coming up next. Let's go to Natalie. Right after this, live coming up. All right. Natalie and Ashley, right up next.
Rolling.
1, 2, 3, 4.
There you go. It's a rocket song right here.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, we're back on Tuesdays.
Thanks for tuning in at home, everybody.
Yeah. We got a special treat for you right now. Are we ready to do this?
We're ready to do it.
All right, let's do it.
Lucassian.
Natalie, Lucassian, and Ashley Peacock.
keep me kind when sunlight makes me blind. Wanted what I never had, having what I never wanted. Everybody thinks I'm sad, they don't understand I'm haunted. I'm restless, and my mind is not my own. Trying not to be so goddamn reckless, but I'm sinking like a stone. It's time enough to bring return from hurt that I can't feel. I just want something real. Is it there's something I must learn? It needs to be revealed from my instincts off the wheel. Wanting what I've never had, having what I never wanted. Everybody thinks I'm sad, but they don't understand I'm haunted. I'm restless, and my mind is not my own. Trying not to be so goddamn reckless, but I'm sinking like a stone. This song is called Ghost. Was up on blind, or have I seen too much? Have I been unkind, or have I been unkind? Sometimes it's worse when a little light comes through. That sliver's a curse. Reminds me there's more to you. Is that all you've got? When your heart's not your own. Stones in my clothes. Stones in my clothes. Ooh. Stones in my clothes.
Awesome.
So let everybody know real quick again where you're going to be at and your new CD.
So my EP is called 12.
EP. Go ahead.
Yeah, EP CD. Yeah, it's
EP
cool.
CD.
It's called 1226, and I am playing this Saturday at the Crowfoot in Pontiac, and it's gonna be a good time.
It's going to be a good time. Don't miss out.
You write pretty deep songs for your age.
Yeah,
I must say.
it's
Yeah.
the trauma.
Yeah. Comes from a deep place, man.
Good for you.
Well, we also want to say LAVAMOTH has a CD coming out.
Yeah, LAVAMOTH has their CD coming out.
Yeah.
It's already out now, right? You guys just, Kevin, bring one on here real quick. You got
Come
one,
on
brother?
over there.
Bring it over here real quick. Hurry up.
All right.
We're like invading your space, totally. It's cool.
I didn't even know Kevin Edwards was here.
He's here, Kevin. That's
He's here. He's here. Before we get out of here, we wanted to hype it up because he's going to be at our 420 blown party. Make sure you come on Friday night. LAVAMOTH will be here. They got their new CD. What's the new CD?
The new CD is just entitled LAVAMOTH.
Right, you good?
Like a shadowy figure of the Sasquatch on an old 8mm film and a distant clap of thunder.
All right.
Way out in the mountains, LAVAMOTH poof appears.
There you go, brother.
Yes!
That's all we needed.
That's all we need to know.
Love it.
420, they're going to be playing live. They're going to be doing some visuals. Want to do another song?
Yeah, we got to thank Bob.
Natalie's gonna do. We're gonna thank Bob. We're gonna thank Kevin here. We want to thank Natalie, Ashley, everybody on the
Thank you guys so
crew,
much for coming.
everybody hanging out with us
you, guys.
tonight,
Yep, everybody at home.
friends and fans. Thanking you. We'll see y'all next week, Tuesday. Let's do it again. Natalie, Ashley, take it away.
The song's 1226.
Strangers in my living room, familiar tones and not a friend. Trying to get hold of me, the soul on the reality is all to be so far away from me. So I'm in my Thank you.